All right, man. Kyrie Irving basically said that he ain't got enough help with the Brooklyn Nets and they're not good enough to win right now. And they need to make some moves in the summer to be at the top of the Eastern Conference or the top of the NBA. Let's talk about it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, so you won't miss another video from your boy. At least that's the way it's supposed to work. And check out our NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this, all right? And, yeah, he said this after a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. He tried to dress it up and say they had some guys injured, like Garrett Temple and DeAndre Jordan went down, and they ain't been fully healthy. And it sounds that, and he also said that, you know, he knew what he signed up for coming here this year, with Kevin Durant probably being out a year, and they a few moving pieces away from being a top-level contender at the top of the Eastern Conference. And you see why Kyrie Irving has problems in Cleveland. And I truly feel and sympathize for LeBron now, knowing what he was dealing with Kyrie Irving and what they dealt with in Boston. But I see it. He said, I mean, it's transparent. It's out there. It's glaring in terms of the pieces that we need in order to be at the next level. Kyrie Irving said after finishing with 14 points on 6 for 21 shooting in Brooklyn's 117-106 loss to the Philadelphia 76ers on Wednesday at Wells Fargo Center. That's in Philly. I'm going to continue to reiterate it. We're going to do the best with the guys that we have in our locker room right now, and we'll worry about the other stuff in terms of moving pieces and everything else as an organization down the line in the summer. So basically, and he goes on to say some things like we was missing Wilson Chandler. Shout out to Wilson Chandler, Bill Harbor's finest. He from Michigan. You know, he said, the Gary Temple GT went down and DeAndre went. No, I mean, he basically saying that they ain't got enough to win right now. But last year, when they had D'Angelo Russell, they gave Philadelphia a run for their money in the first round. They looking like a team that was going to the next level. And it's looking like a bad move for both D'Angelo Russell and Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell not doing well in Golden State. It seemed like he was a better fit in Kenny Atkinson, the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets system. And, you know, if they could have kept D'Angelo Russell this year and got Kevin Durant, which wasn't going to happen because Kevin Durant and Kyrie wanted to go to the same place, then it would have been all right. But it's been talks of Kyrie having problems in preseason. They went over to China, shutting himself down. And basically he told his teammates they ain't good enough to win with right now. And it's not a bad team, but Karis LeVert has been out. You know, Spencer Dinwiddie been doing his thing while Kyrie been out. But, you know, when I look at the roster, you know, if they're healthy, and Karis LeVert hasn't been healthy over his career. I'm a huge University of Michigan fan. So that is a problem because that's messing with his development. I thought he could be an all-star this year because he's a good two-way player. And I thought he can complement Kyrie. And Spencer Dinwiddie can give him something off the bench. But, you know, they ain't been healthy. You know, Kyrie ain't been healthy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in terms of, you know, health, he probably right. You know, he could have just said, we ain't been healthy right now. If we ever get healthy, you know, I think this team going to be dangerous. We're going to get on the right track. We're going to form some camaraderie. But basically saying that the guys on the team ain't good enough, like Tyrese Prince and the other guy they got out there the white guy that shoot the ball. I forget his name. Won a three-point shootout last year, a couple years ago. And, you know, you just don't say things like that. Leaders don't say things like that. You know what I'm saying? Your best player on the team right now, he don't say things like that. That's not how you galvanize a team. If anything, that's how you destroy a locker room. And now you get some insight on why, you know, Kyrie didn't work in Boston and what happened in Cleveland. He's just not a people person. He's not a leader. Kyrie can't, you know, lead your team to a championship by itself. Not because he may be a point guard and the last point guard to really lead their team to the finals, you know, and win it was Isaiah Thomas, you know, as the absolute best player of a team. It's just that, you know, he has ability. It's just that mentally he just, you know, he don't have he don't have the heart of a leader. You know, he don't have the mindset of a leader, and that's okay. You don't have perfect players. You know what I'm saying? They have to have a downfall somewhere. And you kind of see why, you know, Boston, you know, fell apart like wet cornbread. You know what I'm saying? The dry cornbread. You see why Cleveland and him didn't really work, you know, but, you know, this is not a great thing to do. At least at the end of the season, you say this, we got to get some more players this summer. You know, then you hit the floor, clean your locker room out, do your exit interviews, and you're gone. But in the, you know, before the All-Star break, telling your teammates they ain't good enough to win with, you know what I'm saying? And then trying to dress it up, that ain't gonna go well in that locker room. And he said, you see it, everybody, you see it, it's glaring. You know, we don't have to say it. We're not good. I don't have enough help in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I think every day he missed Bron a little bit more and a little bit more. You know, every day he missed Bron a little bit more and what they had, and, you know, the duty Bron took on being the leader and him just riding Bron's coattail and, you know, being the player B to Bron's player A. I think he misses that. And he can't wait till Kevin Durant get back. But I think that's a huge reason he didn't go to the Knicks, because it could have been a lot uglier going to the Knicks than it is for Brooklyn, because Brooklyn still got some talent. But hey, let me know what you guys think. I dropped the ESPN article in the description. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.